What's going on, folks? Now that Clash of Italy has officially ended, although it happened yesterday. Finally give a chance everyone to watch it and see what's on social media and everything like that. What did you think of the PLE overall? I mean, a couple matches that were put in different spots that I wasn't expecting. I was not expecting Cody and Gunther to go on first. I was not expecting that. It was a solid match. I expect that to be a pretty decent wrestling match, which it was. Cody won, but with a bit controversy. Gunther's foot was underneath the rope when the 3 count happened, so they're gonna run it back, of course, to see who's gonna win that one. Then it was after Cody and Gunther. Another match that I wasn't expecting to go on the this one should have I felt this one should have went on pretty early. Sol Ruka and Becky Lynch. Again, I don't think the match wasn't terrible, but something about that chemistry was off to me. The match was a little clunky. Sol's the new Intercontinental champ, and okay, all right. So I know that's a way to try to elevate her and get her more shine. But as I said, I wasn't a big fan of this match because their build was kind of off-putting, to say the least. So yeah, there's that. Then we got who else? Who else was there? Who else had a match? Because I know it was 5 of them in total. I'm blanking on one of them. Shoot. Yeah. Femi and Brock Lesnar. Brock hit him with 6 F5s. Couldn't put him down. Had hit him with 7 of them to beat him. Now, it was pretty hype. I can't front. I'm a little upset that Brock won, but kind of not at the same time. That way it's 1-1 that gives Brock a reason to go to SummerSlam for his real retirement match where he retires in Minnesota, which what was the plan all along. So I'm happy about that. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be they're gonna finish their trilogy and Oba gonna go up 2-1 on them and finish that off. Then we got Jade and Rhea, their rematch from WrestleMania. That match was not bad. It was as good as their WrestleMania match was. I give it equal to that one. Rhea and Jay have pretty good chemistry together. They have good chemistry. You can tell that Rhea was leading the match. Jay was making the call, but Jay was calling the match, but Rhea was leading the match. If you know wrestling, you can know the difference. She was definitely, you can tell she's definitely been working on her stuff. Jade, of course. And Rhea was just selling like a maniac. Now, one thing that almost messed it up, that kind of was when B-Fab went to put Jay's foot on the rope. That was like totally missed. I'm like, oh, come on, y'all. And Charlotte came out, made a dive on both of them, on B-Fab and Michin. Then she put Rhea's foot on the rope. And now we going to have Charlotte and Jade have their little beef, which has been brewing since Jay's been there pretty much. So I'm glad that's coming to a head for the Queen of the Ring, which that tournament starts. It started on Monday. Started on Monday Night Raw. So yeah, I think that'll be a good turnout, and I think the Queen of the Ring. It should be a lot of interesting matchups that happen in that one. So is the King of the Ring too. But then we go to the main event where it was Roman versus Jacob in a tribal combat match. They didn't go through a lot of furniture, which was great. I was glad they didn't. They didn't even use a whole lot of weapons. They just fought outside and did a lot of walk fighting for about a few minutes. And then they kept it mostly in the ring, which I was happy about. I was happy about that. And Roman did something. He hit Jacob's hand. He attacked the hand, which was good. That was a good a good move for him to attack Jacob's hand, so he couldn't get the tongue and death grip on him pretty much. But Roman won, and now Jacob's in the bloodline. So I'm curious to see where this is gonna go, because Solo and his MFTs was there too, and they all looking at each other. Roman was just talking trash to everybody. When he's walking up the ramp, I think that's where Roman cuts his best promos. He cuts his best promos walking up the ramp. He said, "Yeah, I got something for him too," talking about Solo. But as he's walking up, he was like QB1, F that noise. I was like, oh, shot at Cody. So it lets you know that at Clash of Champions, they're going to have at it. If Cody's still champ, and Roman's going to beat him this time, and he's going to beat him straight up without any help. So, again, I'm looking forward to seeing where this version of Bloodline goes, because he said he's trying to do it right this time, but he trying to do it right. He said, I'm going to take it. So, y'all keep trying. I'm going to take it all. I was like, oh, boy, he's going to take both belts again. So, I want to see that, too. I wouldn't mind seeing him have both. But Roman did drop an Easter egg on Monday Night Raw, which came on earlier. Today I'm doing this on Monday, but that came on early. He told Jay he want him to win the King of the Ring so he can take that title. He said, you tasted this one, now I want you to get that one. Remember, it's two heads of the family. I was like, oh snap. So they're giving Jay his shine. So I'm curious to see where they're gonna go with the whole Bloodline story now. But y'all let me know what y'all thought of Clash in Italy. Which match was your favorite? What match was the least favorite? And what match did I miss? Because I know I'm missing one. I know I'm missing one because it was Cody, Gunther, Soul, Becky, Rhea, Jade, Brock and Oba, and then Roman and Jacob. But that's fine. Am I missing one? I don't know. Maybe I'm mixing up with AAA. It was a lot of wrestling that happened these last couple weeks. Not to mention the AEW pay-per-view that happened too. So, y'all let me know what you thought. What was the best event over the last 3 weeks? What was the best event of the last 3 weeks? Because AAA, man, that show was great. The AEW show, it was not. I was not that bad. I got to be honest. It was not that bad. The crowd was really into it. And the matches were good for what they were for the most part. It was of course, it was all AEW shenanigans always. But I was glad ain't nobody bleed. I know, because they were in New York and they got an athletic commission that that won't go in for that blood stuff. But y'all let me know what y'all think of this past few weeks of wrestling. Let me know in the comments. Peace.